So far, guys, I'm enjoying reading Peter. I'm in chapter 2, and I want you guys to read First Peter chapter 1 and chapter 2 as well. But right now, this section stood out to me. Submission of slaves to masters, and we're going to read it together. Household slaves, submit to your masters with all reverence, not only to the good and gentle ones, but also to the cruel. For it brings favor if, because of consciousness of God, someone endures grief from suffering unjustly. For what credit is there if when you do wrong and are beaten, you endure it? But when you do what is good and suffer, if you endure it, this brings favor with God. For you were called to this, because Christ also suffered for you, leaving you an example, that you should follow in his steps. He did not commit sin, and no deceit was found in his mouth. When he was insulted, he did not insult in return. When he suffered, he did not threaten, but entrusted himself to the one who judges justly. He himself bore our sins in his body on the tree, so that having died to sins, we might live for righteousness. By his wounds we have been healed. For you were like sheep going astray, but you have now returned to the shepherd and overseer of your souls. So what I got out of reading that, guys, is we have to live by an example that was been set forth to us, which is God using Jesus as the example for us. Jesus is the only one that actually did what God asked him to do, which was complete the mission, complete the will, and do it wholly, do it righteously. Because he has went through so much, I'm gonna use trauma, so much trauma, and he was used as the vessel for our pain and the sins in this world. We don't have to suffer anymore. Like, it's written right here. Like, because of the action that he chose. So basically, I think of it like this. Because he did something that no one else has ever done, that no longer exists in our timeline. It no longer exists. Pain no longer exists. Hurt no longer exists. We choose to bring it to the forefront in our life because we do walk without sin. We continue to carry sin. That's why we continue to be in destruction.